Hi, hello, Suprabhat. How are you all? My usual question, isn't it? Okay, we are now studying agriculture, geography chapter number 4, and today we are going to see part 2. So, before moving to part 2, let us see what we have studied in part 1. First of all, I told you that agriculture is a basic occupation of the people of India. More than 60% of the population is entirely depend upon, you can say, depend upon agriculture for their occupation as their occupation or for their livelihood, and wherein we have studied about the different types of economic activities. First one, primary sector, second one, secondary sector, and third one is tertiary sector. Primary sector or primary activity wherein entirely they depend upon the nature. It may be the fishing, it may be the farming, or it may be rearing the livestock, etc. And second one is being the secondary sector. In the secondary sector, they mainly depend upon the primary sector for their raw material. It may be the production of cotton clothes. Maybe cotton is grown as a primary activity, and afterwards that same cotton is used as a raw material in the secondary sector, in the cotton mills. So it may be the sugar cane using as a raw material in the sugar industry. It may be the manufacturing steel, etc., wherein they depend upon the mines from like coal and iron, etc. And the third one is being the tertiary sector. Tertiary means other than these two, that may be, that is we can say that the services, it may be by the teachers, it may be by the healthcare centers, it may be by the banks, whatever is other than these two, it is considered as the tertiary sector. Afterwards, through a flow chart, I have told you that different type of farming activities now. Okay, so that is basically subsistence farming as well as the commercial farming. In the subsistence farming, again there are two types are there. One is intensive subsistence farming, and another one is extensive, we can say, or you can say the primitive means old type of farming. Whereas commercial farming, so it is entirely grown for the purpose of money or paisa. So that is commercial farming. So now we will study in today's class in detail what is subsistence farming, what are its types, what is commercial farming, and so and all. So let's move without wasting our time. So you can see in the picture subsistence farming and commercial farming, wherein that the subsistence farming, the family involves in the production, and that production is entirely for the self, for the family, and they are growing only for their purpose, for themselves, not for selling purpose or not for giving to others. Whereas the commercial farming, wherein you can see that huge hectares of land is being used, it's not on a small patch of land, and they are using the most modern technologies. It may be the tools, it may be the harvester machines, or it may be the tractors, etc., for the production, and whatever they are producing and not for their consumption, it is for selling purpose. So that is commercial farming. Now let's see what is subsistence farming again in detail. So subsistence farming, as I told you, again divides into two. One is primitive subsistence farming and another one is intensive subsistence farming. Now what is this primitive? Primitive, by name itself we know that is that old. So old one, and intensive means it is a new concept. We'll see. Let me zoom it little bit so that you will be able to see happening. Okay, this type of farming is practiced on a small patch of land. I'm talking about primitive. You can see that on small patch they are working with the help of the primitive tools. It may be hoe, dough, and digging sticks and all. Everything they are using that primitive one, not the modern one. And land productivity under this type of agriculture remains very low. Maybe varies, whatever they are growing, it's very low. Quantity is very low. and this type of agriculture is practiced in northern states. In northern states you can see Assam or Arunachal Pradesh and all. Mostly it is a hilly area, and there that extensive type of farming is not possible. Let's see, intensive type of farming is not possible. Now let's see the intensive subsistence farming. This type of farming is practiced with the help of the modern tools and modern input. Second, the land productivity under this activity, this type of activity of agriculture is very high. That means the land productivity is very high, and this type of agriculture is practiced in northern India. Northern India, you can say that in the northern plains, especially like Uttar Pradesh and Bihar and all, wherein the topography of the land surface is uniform, wherein they can practice this type of intensive subsistence farming. Remember, this intensive subsistence farming is practiced with the help of modern tools and modern inputs. Clear? Okay, let's move further. The next one. So same thing, primitive subsistence farming. I have given a certain other thing, wherein last point is very important. That is slash and burn agriculture. What they normally do in subsistence farming, and what is slash and burn agriculture. Let me read that first. It is a primitive system of farming in which a piece of land is cleared of vegetation. Vegetation cover जो भी है उसको clear करेंगे by slashing and burning and then cultivated. That means उसको पहले clear करेंगे vegetable cover जो भी है उसके पास उसको slash. It is called as slashing. And then they burn. Why they burn means if the roots of that particular tree, if they remain, it may come out while you put this fertilizer and all. When you cultivate, again there is a possibility of sprouting a new, it may be a weed, it may be a grass, it may be a new plant. So that is why by burning you are entirely destroying the roots or the plant by its root, and then you are cultivating so that you will have a and one more thing, that the ashes, when the plants, when they burn, the ashes, that leaf, that is a very good fertilizer for the plant. Even today, everywhere, that ashes, no, it is the best fertilizer for the plants, for any plant for that matter. Let's see now the image of the shift. It's also called as shifting cultivation, subsistence farming, shifting cultivation, all name, single name. You can see that first there are three images. In the first one, they are clearing the forest. Now the forest cover is being cleared. Okay, slash kiya hai. Then you can see that they are burning. So what is what is burning? By burning, you are entirely removing the grasses and other weeds and all. Right? Okay, and then you can see in the third picture that the same land is being utilized for cultivation. इसमें एक और बात है, एक शिफ्टिंग कल्टीवेशन एक है, तो अगर ये है 3 डिफरेंट लैंड्स है, दिस इज नॉट द सेम एंटायरली वन लैंड. सो अब सबसे पहले क्या करते हो, इफ आई एम ए ओनर ऑफ दैट, मेरे पास बहुत बड़ा लैंड, एकड़ लैंड है, एक वन पोर्शन में अभी मैं उसको कट करता हूँ और सेकेंड में मैं बर्निंग करता हूँ और करता हूँ या करती हूँ, एंड इन थर्ड पोर्शन आई एम नाउ कल्टिवेटिंग द लैंड. Why I am not doing on the 3 at a simultaneously? I am leaving that land. I am leaving that portion of land in order to regain its fertility. So उनके पास अगर ज़मीन होता है या अगर नहीं भी होते हैं कि अगर nomads रहते हैं, keep on moving from one place to another. Not now, it's not possible. So now everybody, if anybody is comes and if they starting doing agriculture, then they will claim, hey, तुम क्यों आए, ये मेरी property है. So okay, मेरे पास record है. So you can say, but in those days there was no such thing. So they were free to allow to move anywhere and all, and they were doing all these things. So what they used to do is that one portion को वो entirely concentrate करते थे. आज मैंने इस साल मैंने इसमें ये एग्रीकल्चर, पर्टिकुलर एग्रीकल्चर लैंड में मैंने पूरा कल्टीवेट किया. वापस मैं नेक्स्ट ईयर उसी में मैं कल्टीवेट नहीं करूँगी. सो क्यों? आई एम लीविंग दिस लैंड एंड आई एम शिफ्टिंग टू अदर प्लेस. वाई? द रीज़न इज दैट वाई आई एम keep leaving this land in order to regain its fertility. So that I am giving time for the soil to regain its fertility. अगर एक ही उसमें हम बार बार उसी में करते रहेंगे तो फर्स्ट ईयर बहुत अच्छा प्रोडक्शन होगा, सेकेंड ईयर भी बहुत अच्छा प्रोडक्शन हो सकता है, थर्ड ईयर थोड़ा कम आया, फोर्थ ईयर और कम आया. वाई? द लैंड इज लूजिंग इट्स फर्टिलिटी. सो दैट इज द रीजन दैट दे यूज्ड टू प्रैक्टिस द system of shifting cultivation. Now let's move on to nomadic herding. nomadic herding भी है इसमें. शिफ्ट एक्चुअली इन दिस वन में यू कैन से प्रिमिटिव में, ये प्रिमिटिव में आता है. इसमें nomadic herding प्रिमिटिव में अगेन इन सबसिस्टेंस फार्मिंग में एक शिफ्टिंग कल्टीवेशन है, एक नोमैडिक हर्डिंग. नोमैडिक नाम से हमें पता है, हम 600 से नोमैड क्या है, सीख क्या है. So it occurs in places where the land is not very fertile and farmers and their families move with their animals from location to location. You know that what is the reason why they are moving from one place to another. So it's again a wing of primitive subsistence farming. उसमें shifting cultivation भी है, nomadic herding है. Let's move now further. सो इट्स ए नाउ दैट थोड़ा विजुअल आगे गए, ऊपर गया उसमें. इट्स अ कमर्शियल फार्मिंग. कमर्शियल फार्मिंग क्या है? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल विल सी द डेफिनेशन. कमर्शियल फार्म्स प्रोड्यूस देयर क्रॉप्स टू सेल देम इन द मार्केट. सो फर्स्ट बेसिक पॉइंट इज इट्स फॉर not consumption, it's for selling purpose. Second point says that commercial farming types include mixed crop and livestock farming. Ranching, we have already studied what are the ranches. What are the ranches? You have to find out. Should I? What are the ranches? Ranches, it was there in geography chapter where the cattle are rearing in huge quantity, or it's called as ranches. Then dairying and large scale grain production. So it a mixed crop hai. So mixed crop means you already know what is the mixed crop. One cereal, along with that another, or one grain, and after that another grain. देन लाइवस्टॉक रेयरिंग, फार्मिंग, लाइवस्टॉक फार्मिंग के साथ साथ आप लाइवस्टॉक भी दैट वी आर गोइंग टू सी द इमेजेस, दोनों साथ साथ में करते हैं. यू आर रेयरिंग द एनिमल्स ऑल्सो. Then ranches, as I told you. Then dairying means milk and milk production, large scale grain production. So this is the typical type of commercial farming. इसमें वापस अगर ये है plantation, another point you can say plantation farming is a form of commercial farming. Best example is plantation farming. So mainly practiced in less developed countries. Plantation agriculture or commercial farming, the best example we can say that coffee, tea, banana, their rubber, they're all the best example for the plantation farming. We'll see the next one. Types of commercial farming, as I told you, mixed farming, growing food and fodder and rearing livestock. You can say that they are growing on one side, they are growing the I can say food also, and on the other side they are rearing simultaneously the animals also. That means one portion you can see that definitely there are two portions are there. In one portion you can see entirely that livestock or animals you can see, and that अनदर पोर्शन, वो ट्री के उस साइड वाला जो पोर्शन है वहाँ पर बिल्कुल क्या नहीं है, एनिमल्स नहीं जा रहे हैं. दैट मीन्स अ बिग ह्यूज पोर्शन ऑफ लैंड. इट इज़ डिवाइडेड इनटू टू पार्ट. वन इज़ फॉर रेयरिंग पर्पस एंड अनदर वन फॉर ग्रोइंग द फूड पर्पस. सो वहाँ पर कुछ फेंसिंग होगा ताकि ये जो एनिमल्स वो जगह पे नहीं जाएं. वो हमें फेंसिंग कभी दिखता नहीं है, अदरवाइज ये लोग तो हमसे पहले भाग जाएंगे. तो यहाँ पर एक सुंदर सा घर भी बनाया है और वो दोनों काम कर रहे हैं कि ही इज रेयरिंग द एनिमल्स एज वेल एज ग्रोइंग द फूड. दिस इज कॉल्ड मिक्स्ड फार्मिंग. लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट वन. कमर्शियल फार्मिंग का ये, as I told you, the plantation agriculture, you can see on one side that plantation tea plant का हो रहा है उसको, especially in the hilly areas and all. So tea plantation is going. So what is this? Plantation is a type of commercial farming where single crop of अगर कॉफ़ी है तो कॉफ़ी, टी है तो टी, cashew तो cashew, etc. are grown. Large amount of labor and capital are required. So you can say that, so wherein you can't bring that harvester machines, or you cannot bring that tractors and all. So whatever you're doing manually. So manpower is required as well as capital, money is also required. So different वहाँ पर नीचे जो different pictures उसी में दिखाया है. So that is not visible. I'll try my best. बट स्टिल इट्स नॉट दैट कि ह्यूज इज़ अ बनाना है, एक तो बनाना प्लांट है और बाकी कॉफ़ी है. सो ऑल दीज आर द एग्जाम्पल फॉर द प्लांटेशन फार्मिंग और एग्रीकल्चर. नाउ आई टोल्ड यू कमर्शियल ग्रेन फार्मिंग. सो ग्रेन से हमें पता है कि growing only grains for commercial purpose, for selling purpose. Here what is required, you can see that 100 of hectares of land is used. Only one thing is that for commercial grain farming what is required, huge hectares of land is used required. Single crop is used, only one. If you are growing wheat, then only wheat, then rice, then only rice, then maize, then only maize, then cereal, then that only. So you cannot do alternatively, राइस भी करूँगा, रो भी नहीं, वो एक साथ मिक्स वाला नहीं होगा. Then most modern technologies are used for high yield. तो ज़्यादा प्रोडक्शन के लिए तो most modern technologies are being used. Let's move further. Now major crops of the world. हाँ, इसमें मुझे आपको कहना है कि यू हैव टू रेफर द टेक्स्ट बुक, बिकॉज आई हैव नॉट, टेक्स्ट बुक में डिटेल में दिया है कि एक एक कंट्री, पूरा वर्ल्ड है, वर्ल्ड में फूड क्रॉप्स में कौन कौन नंबर 1 है, नंबर 2 है, नंबर 3 है. सो इट्स एक्सटेंसिव. आई थिंक मुझे, मेरे पास टेक्स्ट बुक नहीं है, अदरवाइज आई वुड हैव टोल्ड द इम्पॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स एंड ऑल, बट यू हैव टू रीड दिस. आई हैव मेंशन्ड ओनली द इम्पॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स. फूड क्रॉप्स में ऐसे फॉर एग्जांपल राइस में चाइना है, इंडिया है, जापान, श्रीलंका, इजिप्ट है. देन वीट, सो यूएसए, कनाडा, अर्जेंटीना, अगेन रशिया, यूक्रेन, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, इंडिया. मिलेट्स में इंडिया है, नाइजीरिया है, चाइना है. सो इसमें मिलेट में आता है रागी इज़ वेरी फेमस नवेडेज, वो मिलेट में आता है. देन मेज़, इंडिया, नॉर्थ अमेरिका, ब्राज़ील, कनाडा, मेक्सिको. एक तो फूड क्रॉप हो गया. देन आता है फाइबर क्रॉप, दैट इज अनदर वन. क्रॉप में भी, मेजर क्रॉप्स में भी 3 टाइप्स है. वन इज फूड क्रॉप्स, अनदर वन इज फाइबर क्रॉप. अभी हम फाइबर क्रॉप में देखते हैं. सो वन इज कॉटन इज फेमस इन चाइना, यूएसए, इंडिया, पाकिस्तान, ब्राज़ील एंड इजिप्ट. And another one is jute. It is India and Bangladesh, and jute is also called as, you have to find out from the textbook. It is given in textbook. Jute is also called as dash. Comment me in the comment box. And the third one is beverage crops. Beverage मतलब जो hot drinks हम लेते हैं, coffee, tea, etc. They are called as the beverages. That is coffee, that is Brazil and Colombia and India. Tea, Kenya, India, China and Sri Lanka. So major crops में one is food crops, another one is food crop है, एक तो beverages है, and the third one I forgot. That is the fiber crop. So food crop, fiber crop and beverage crop, they are the major, what is called, crops of India. So of the world, major crops of the world. So food crop, then fiber crop, as well as the beverage crops. Again I'm telling that you have to read the textbook for that, because they have given in detail. So about each and every, जो अगर मैंने बोला कॉफ़ी है तो कॉफ़ी के डिटेल है, टी है तो टी के डिटेल है, you have to read from that. So that is for your knowledge. So agricultural development, next concept is the increased crop area, increasing number of crops grown, then improving irrigation facilities, use of fertilizers, high yielding seeds, that is HYS बोलते हैं उसको, hybrid seeds अगर simple में बोलो तो. Then mechanization, then prevent damage of crops by use of pesticide. That means you are using everywhere, that is what is called the agricultural development कैसे कर सकते हैं. And I have already mentioned that after independence in the second 5-year plan, the entire I can say the first 5-year plan or second 5-year plan, I think the entire concentration is given to this agriculture or food crop. Now the last concept is that agriculture practice in India as well as practice in USA. Here you have to read this as also from the textbook. Here in India का बात करेंगे तो farm size is very small, is about 1.5 hectare ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा. Then whereas in America small size is very large, about 250 to 500 hectares. Then land is intensively cultivated, double and multiple cropping is very common. Wheat, rice, pulses, etc. are the major crop. Why multiple cropping? As I told you, अभी rainy season है, तो rainy season is the best for the cultivation of rice, and afterwards winter is best for the cultivation of wheat. Wheat के भी cut off होने के बाद जैसे जनवरी फरवरी में उसका कटिंग होता है, तो मार्च अप्रैल मई जून में बारिश होते हैं, तब तक तो 4 months क्या करना है. सो द फार्मर्स आर ग्रोइंग दैट वाटरमेलन है, कोकुम्बर है, ऐसा कुछ वेजिटेबल्स सब ग्रो करते हैं. सो दैट इज़ एक ही लैंड को बार बार 3 बार यूज़ करते हैं वेयर इन इंडिया, लेकिन वहाँ ऐसा नहीं है. सो ऑल फैमिली मेम्बर्स हेल्प इन द वेरियस एग्रीकल्चरल सर्विसेज एज इन इंडिया. Whereas in USA, most of the work is done by machines. Manual labor is scarce and therefore expensive. Manual उनको बहुत हमारे में तो क्या पॉपुलेशन ज़्यादा है कि यार आराम से लेबर मिलता है, but not now. Now the scenario is changing. But वहाँ पर ऐसा नहीं है, अरे मिलते ही नहीं काम करने के लिए, so everything is machine. Then use of traditional methods of farming, use of machine is limited, so traditional techniques are used, whereas modern technique is used. Then modern irrigational facilities are used. Then green revolution, as I told you, that's a 5-year plan में introduce हुआ. What is that green revolution? Revolution means miracle, or industrial revolution we heard. Now the green revolution means revolution in the field of agriculture. Revolution means sudden change or drastic change. That is called revolution. So where green क्यों? इसलिए since it is in agriculture, it is called green revolution. कैसे किया? By using high yielding variety of seeds use करके, और due to which agriculture production has increased manifold. Manifold मतलब many-fold. Manifold मतलब many-fold. Whereas animals are reared on dairy farms, mixed farming is very common. Fodder crops are also grown. Fodder crops मतलब जो एनिमल्स को चाहिए, ग्रास मेनली. दैट इज फार्म्स कीप डोमेस्टिक एनिमल्स लाइक बफेलोज, हैन एट्सेट्रा फॉर मिल्क एंड एग. सो फार्मिंग के साथ साथ सो ए सेकेंडरी एक्टिविटी फॉर डेयरी पर्पज, फॉर अदर पर्पज ऑल्सो. एंड गोबर भी चाहिए, बफेलो है तो आराम से जाल डाल सकते हैं. देन हियर वी कैन से दैट highly scientific methods of agriculture are used. For example, soil is tested frequently for its fertility and best suitability for the crop to be grown. Whereas farmers do not have transport or storage facility, thus they sell their products in the local market. अगर local market है, demand बहुत सारा है, अगर demand होने के बाद भी I not be in a position to supply it because I don't have the transportation facility. Whereas in everything is possible in or I can say in the developed nations like USA. So this particular point is a comparison of India with the USA and why our production quantity is low and why theirs is high is mainly because of this. Okay, I think I have come to an end of this chapter, and on Wednesday I am going to take the Zoom class, and before that you should be thorough with the topics what I have taught. When I observed in last yesterday, I think yesterday means 2 days on before for you, very less views were there, so it shouldn't happen. So be practical. You are not only reading for the sake of examination. So I'm going to conduct Zoom class on Wednesday, so be prepared for that. Okay, so stay tuned, be happy, stay at home, and you might have already received circular from your class teacher regarding your now the daily practices, waking up and your daily routine work. Maybe we are, if the school starts, if the government gives green signal, then you should be habituated for that. So okay, so develop these habits and skills and all. Try to wake up early and study. Complete your study till 12:30. That is the school timing. Okay, so once again, tata, bye bye. See you on Wednesday. Okay, bye.